live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. And good afternoon, everybody. It's a hot, steamy Friday afternoon here in Burlington, Vermont. Morning, technically, at 11:59 in Burlington, Vermont. And we have, for your perusal today, a game from my future wedding anniversary, August 8th, 1978. So 20 years to the day before I got married. How about that? And what a better way to spend the day than at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx as the first place New York Yankees take on the Milwaukee Brewers in this now three-team battle for first place in the American League East, which sadly does not include the Boston Red Sox. So it's Dick Tidrow going for the Yankees today. He is looking for his 9th win of the year against Mike Caldwell of the Brewers. How about that? So it's the Orioles. Really good. It's the Brewers and the Yankees next, as Retro Sports Network presents Major League Baseball Replay 1978. Tonight, from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, it is the battle for the American League East. Say that fast enough, it comes out as yeast. It's the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers, brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulations and replay needs. Find us today on Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And so as Dick Tidrow starts to take his warm-up tosses on a beautiful night here in the Bronx, 82 degrees, not a cloud in the sky that you could see him through the lights anyway, and the wind is blowing in from Death Valley at 5 miles an hour. Dick Tidrow making his 18th start of the year. He is 8-6 with an ERA of 4.13. This will be his third start against Milwaukee. The Brewers have kind of had their way with him so far. 9 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, all earned. He has walked 5 and struck out 6, and that ERA with his 0-1 record, 5.79. His nickname, by the way, is Dirt. So his last time out was against the Red Sox on August 2nd, and the Red Sox ate him for lunch. 3 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, all earned, a walk, and a strikeout. So overall, 122 innings, 123 hits, 10 home runs allowed, 61 runs in total, 56 earned. Good morning. 36 walks and 59 strikeouts. He's a fastball pitcher that goes at 85. On paper, it should be the Dodgers and the Yankees, but with everything being so close, I think there's no guarantee that either one of those teams make the playoffs. Lineup for the Brewers: Paul Molitor will lead off at second base. Good morning, Mr. Forsberg. Don Money at first will bat second. Kind of strange. Ben Ogilvie in left field will bat third. Larry Heisel cleans up in center. Cecil Cooper is the DH. I wonder what that must have been an injury. Sixto Lascano in right will bat sixth. Sal Bando at third will bat seventh. Robin Yount at short will go eighth. And Charlie Moore catching will bat ninth with Mike Caldwell on the mound. Around the horn defensively for the Yankees, Lou Piniella, a 6 and a 2 in left. Mickey Rivers is an 8 and a 5 in center. And Reggie Jackson is a 6 and an 8 in right. Craig Donald's a 10 at third. Bucky Dent, a 6 at short. Willie Randolph, a 7 at second. And Chris Chambliss, a 10 at first, with Thurman Munson a 9 and an 8 behind the plate. Tidrow, a 5 on the mound. So this really is the best lineup the Yankees have to throw out there. They are 63 and 47. This is game 1-1-1 for them. If you like binary, it's still 1-1-1. And for the Brewers, it is also, no, it's actually game 108 for them. So Molitor at 232, 5 homers. How you doing, Stardog? The Oakland Oaks are tipping off. And let me do Molly stats again. 232, 5 homers, and 38 RBI. Just a reminder that there'll be no 78 baseball next week. Stardog just have a staff meeting. Pitch to Molly to start the ball game. Ground ball to third. Nettles does what Nettles does best from the line and throws out Molitor. So what a play by Nettles. No, I want to do a couple other things. And so we're going to have a live stream on just Tuesday and Thursday. But the good news is, Lorenzo, Don Money, by the way, at 274, 10 homers. Oh. And 42 RBI. Lorenzo being Don Quixote as usual. So Stardog, 765. Tell me what game you want to see on Tuesday afternoon at noon Eastern. Pitch to Money is a line drive to Randolph, and he makes the catch, 2 out. Here's Ogilvy at 269, 8 homers and 30 RBI. And there's a fly ball to left. Piniella in the corner. He'll make the catch. Okay. Pick a year, pick a game. So Mike Caldwell, as the Brewers go down 1, 2, 3. Yeah, go Brewers. Is 13-6 with a 2.54 ERA. He's making his 23rd start of the year. Mr. Warmth. And again, I get a Don Rickles vibe from him on a 6-game winning streak. Has faced the Yankees now for the 4th time. He's won both of his decisions, but the Yankees have hit him hard. 26 innings, 35 hits. 9 runs, 7 earned. He's walked 4 and struck out 12, and an ERA of 2.42. Fastball tops out at 85. Last start was against the Brewers against the Orioles on the 2nd. 7 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs all earned. He walked 2 and struck out 1. So overall, 184 1/3 innings. And remember, it's only the 8th of August. 181 hits, 6 homers, 61 runs, 52 earned. He walked 36 and struck out 73. Got a favorite year? Make me play the Bruins. Lineup for the Yankees. Mickey Rivers will lead it off in center field. Willie Randolph will bat second and play second. Thurman Munson will catch and hit third. For whatever ungodly reason, Lou Piniella is cleaning up in left field. Chris Chambliss at first will bat fifth. Craig Nettles, who made a big stop out in the top of the first, will bat sixth. Reggie Jackson in right field will bat seventh. Roy White will DH and hit 8th, and Bucky Dent will bat 9th and play short. Dick Tidrow threw all of 7 pitches in the first. All right, I'll figure something out. You going to be snotty again there, Mr. Quixote? Defensively for Milwaukee, Ogilvy is a 6 and 7 in left. Larry Heisel a 4 and 4 in center. Sixto Lescano is a 9 and an 8 in right. Sal Bando a 6 at third. Robin Yount is an 8 at short. Oh yeah, that's why I wouldn't want to play the Bruins. Lorenzo, sometimes he just gets in over his head. Paul Molitor is a 6 at second. Don Money is a 6 at first. Charlie Moore is a 5 and a 6 behind the plate. Which do you like better, the Pacers or the Bruins? And Caldwell is an 8 on the mound with a 1,000 fielding percentage. Rivers at 309, 5 homers and 31 RBI. Caldwell deals, and Rivers is hit by a pitch. That's not how you want to start. Got him on the leg, And Rivers trots to first. Brings up Willie Randolph at 277. 2 homers and 25 RBI. I'll do basketball for you. I haven't had a basketball game in a while. You got a favorite Pacers team? I could even do the Indiana Hoosiers if you're a Hoosier fan. If I can stomach Lorenzo, I can stomach Bobby Knight for an hour and a half. Pitch to throw to first, and Rivers is back. So Willie Randolph, they're waiting to pitch to him. Ball 4. So runners on first. All right, I'll do it for you. That's almost as painful as pretending to like the Bruins, but I'll do it for you. I think I can do. Yeah, I can do that. Indiana and Syracuse from the Superdome in New Orleans. Now, here's Munson at 263, 2 homers and 51 RBI. Hey, Lorenzo! Pitch to Munson is a ground ball to Yount, going to Milder for 1, over to Money, and that's a double play. So 2 out and a runner on third. What game do you want on Thursday at noon? Yeah, I know you're busy. Trying to be nice to you here, and you're being... Piniella at 268, 2 homers and 35 RBI. No, what non-19... So who do you want? How old are you, Star Dog? That was a heck of a game. Never forgave. 50. Okay, so you're about my age then. Rivers on third, 2 out. No score. And there's a base hit left center field. He's going for 2. Rivers will score. Piniella's on with a double. Well, serves me right for giving him a hard time for cleaning up. Chris Chambliss at 271, 8 homers and 62 RBI. Okay, can you be a little more specific? What year Dodgers and who do you want Koufax to beat? Pitch to Chambliss, and there's a ground ball to Yount over to Money, and that is an out. So that will retire the side. The Yankees get a run as Piniella singles or doubles home Rivers. After 1-0 New York. Mr. High Sell at 306. He'd be having a monster year if it wasn't for Messrs. Rice and Nettles in the American League. 29 homers and 72 RBI. Here's the pitch. Up the middle, a base hit. So High Sell is the first hit for the Brewers. Brings up Cecil Cooper, who is the DH at 276. Only 5 homers. He hit 13 in real life, so not a lot of power from Cooper. I should replay game 2 of the 66 series. Give Koufax a chance not to have his brains beat in. 5 homers and 24 RBI. Pitch to Cooper. There's a fly ball to right. Jackson off foul. I doubt he would play that, since Koufax was on the Dodgers in 67. 63 Yankees Dodgers. Okay. I can do that. You get your game Thursday. Big clue. We're taking a week off from the 78 replay, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And so, Koufax versus Whitey Ford. Well, I'll tell you why in a minute. But you tell me what game you want played, and we'll play it next Friday at noon. And tomorrow's your birthday. You get golf tonight. Or we'll play for you next week. So we're going to do the 87 National Championship game between Syracuse and Indiana on Tuesday. You should have said something. 0-2 to Cooper. Popped up. Munson goes back to the screen and makes the catch. So it's 1 out. for Lescano at 273, 13 homers and 48 RBI. You know which game I want to see. The Reds and who? Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball right center field. Rivers will make the catch. Hightails it back to first. 2 out. Well, you're going to get just one game. So, Bando at 288, 7 homers and 72 RBI. Yes! The 2 hours of golf. We're doing 2 hours of golf tonight, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. 2 out for Bando. Line drive to Dent, and that will retire the side. All right, no runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 New York. So you want Game 7 of the 75 series. All right, so here's what we'll do. My thinking is if the Open replay goes to a playoff, okay, that would be Monday night. And so we'll either go, I think my wife has her next COVID test. So we'll go, I do. We'll go Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we'll do basketball on Tuesday. And then Koufax versus Ford on Wednesday. And then, game 1. No, I didn't know that. We're doing the Syracuse, Indiana 87 title game on Tuesday. We'll do Lorenzo's game on Wednesday, so the opener, the 63 series. And then we'll play Game 7 of the World Series from 75 on Thursday. So, special week worth of stuff. Nettles at 333, 20 homers and 71 RBI. Got him! So Nettles swung on and missed the first strikeout for Caldwell on a split finger. Reggie Jackson at 293, 17 homers and 61 RBI. Pitch to Reggie, struck him out. So Caldwell gets a good morning and a good afternoon. Now here's White at 270, 4 homers and 25 RBI. Yeah, a sports junket. White's on a 6-game hitting streak. And there's a ground ball, base hit, left side. So it goes to 7. It was a little liner in the left. Oh, you might. Is there really a new season of Fortnite out? So that brings up Bucky Dent. 232, 3 homers, and 19 RBI. Throw to first, White back. Caldwell goes home. Ground ball to first. Money to the bag itself. And that will retire the side. No runs, a hit. And no errors. After 2, it's 1-0 New York. If we don't have a playoff in the Open, we will take suggestions from the floor for a Friday game, I think. We'll see. APC has sales every week. I haven't looked. All right, standings as we go into the 8th of August. Like I said, my wedding anniversary minus 20 years. Oh, those, I think he just kind of goes with something that's just going to pop into somebody's fancy. Thank you. So the Dodgers are 3.5 up on the Reds. San Diego 7 back because the Dodgers beat them. Houston and San Francisco are 8 back. In the East, the Phillies by 3 over the Pirates. American League West, Kansas City and Texas are knotted at 60 and 48. California 2 back. And in the American League East, Milwaukee a half game behind the Yankees and the Orioles, as they all leapfrog around. Yount at 295. 7 homers and 39 RBI. Pitch to Yount. Struck him out. So Tidrow gets his first as Yount swings and misses a 1-2 fastball. And you can ask Madam Speaker, whether it's Siri or whatever it is, to play Cliff Richard's Summer Holiday next week. Charlie Moore, 272, 3 homers and 20 RBI. There's a line drive to right center. Rivers is there for the out. We will be off after the 4th of July for a couple days. The wife is taking some time off. That's by the way, her birthday is the 4th. That brings up Paul Molitor, 2 outs on here in the top of the 3rd. Tidrow threw 9 batters, 34 pitches, 2 2/3 innings, a hit and a strikeout. Lorenzo trying to contain Connie Hawkins. Who were you playing today as the Oaks? Pitch to Molly. Ground ball to Randolph over to Chambliss. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Brewers. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 New York. The Pittsburgh Pipers. Big Clue, the Christmas sale is always his best. He's got some massive deals then. And decade sales, I'd take advantage of them, man. They are really... when I first bought these games, that's what I did. And then I hit the Christmas sales hard. So, Rivers got hit by a pitch and scored to start the ballgame. Not all at the same time. Caldwell, 36 pitches, 2 innings, 2 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Yeah, the decade sales are there. Yeah, they are addictive. Pitch to Rivers. Struck him out. So Mickey swung on and missed the fastball. And there's 1 out for Randolph, who walked. Mr. Forsberg, we'll get something on for you next week, too. Pitch to Randolph is a ground ball to Yount. Over to Money for the out. So 2 out. No. Yes, Dave has APC baseball. It's how he played the Cleveland Spiders. It's the same for all the things, Stardog. Some of them you can actually install. The football fields and stuff you can install from the game itself. And really, I find installation to be a breeze. Munson grounded into a double play his first time up. To Yount, behind the bag, over to Money. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3, 1-0 New York. I agree that there should be, and make it easier to install the mods. So Money 0 for 1. Ogilvy and Heisel due up as we start the 4th. Yankee Stadium playing big except for the big porch and right. Or the little porch and right. Batting average -3% for lefties, -8 for righties. +32 for homers down the short porch and right. And for the righties, Death Valley, -10. Yeah, modding the ballparks is tough. But remember, they can't really support anything that's got a logo on it. It's like witchcraft. I remember slide rules. Pitch to Money is a fly ball right center field. Rivers will make the catch. When I was in elementary school, 1979. I know exactly when this was. I bet you do. Ogilvy, by the way, is 0 for 1. They brought us to, when I lived in New Mexico, as a matter of fact, they brought us to the computing center at New Mexico State. And it was a mainframe. Yeah. I've done enough of them to make it look good. Trust me, it is tedious. This is actually the in-game. And it used to be, now you've got me, my stories now have stories. Pitch to Ogilvy. Struck him out. Tidrow got him in the outside corner on an 0-2. And there's 2 out for Heisel, who singled his first time up. Let's get through the inning, and then I'll try to figure out which story I'm telling at the same time. And there's a fly ball deep to left. Back goes Piniella. He's going to run out of real estate. And Heisel has homered to tie the game at 1. That's his 30th of the year. And his 8th against the Yankees, and we're at 1-1. Piniella gave chase, but there wasn't anything he could do about it. That was right down the line. So 2 out for Cooper, who's 0 for 1. In the right center, Rivers gone. So back-to-back homers from the Brewers, and it's 2-1 Milwaukee. And for Coop, that's his 6th home run of the year. Put that one in the old bleachers. And they'll bring up Lezcano, who's 0 for 1. For Tidrow, it's his 12th home run allowed in 125 2/3 innings. Well, ground ball to short. Dent over to Chambliss, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on the 2 solo shots, Heisel and Cooper. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Milwaukee 2, the Yankees 1. One question I do have. Once I have a game installed and set up the way I want, can I zip up the install folder and be able to unzip it next time and it run without going through all the install process? Why would you want to do that? The data's in a separate folder, Stardog, than the games. It reads it from the data folder. Piniella, by the way, doubled and scored his first time up. Pitch to Lou, and there's a fly ball left field. Ogilvy's there for the out. So anyway, no, 2 different things. The install just puts in the files. So all your mods and stuff stay in the DK Sports folder. But you will have to I'll do that for every new version that you get. Same version, if you update the patches that come with it, you'll be fine. But remember, each game itself is not in that folder. It just reads the data. Alright, back to the slide rule thing. So they took us to New Mexico State in Las Cruces. Chambliss, by the way, 0 for 1. And they showed us the big mainframe computer that they had. And then they showed us kind of how to work a slide rule and talked about logarithms. Now, I have no use of my hands. A slide rule is kind of like, teaching me to read Braille with my nose. I suppose I could do it, but there. Yep. Yeah, it'll install all the folders by sports. But the games themselves, Stardog, are another folder. They're not in the data folder. Struck him out. Chambliss goes down looking at an 0-2. And 2 out for Nettles, who's 0 for 1. He's still hitting .333, by the way. Ground ball to out over to first. And that will retire the side. Yankees go in order. We go to the 5th. 2-1 Milwaukee. And at the end of 1, it's Pittsburgh 30, Oakland 29. But they were talking about the slide rules that you'd have to know how to use them. Of course, this was, like I said, 79. And calculators weren't quite ubiquitous yet. They're getting there, but they weren't quite ubiquitous in 1979. Kane B109, by the way, is our latest follower. He is number 118. Bando's 0 for 1. Big Clue, what were you trying to get me to do? You got me to tell a story within a story, and I forgot what you wanted me to talk about. Pitch to Bando is a fly ball right center field. Rivers is there. 1 out. For Yount, who struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Tidrow from the wind. Ground ball to Chambliss. And that is an out. It was the story I wanted to tell. Now I can't remember what it was. Charlie Moore is 0 for 1. 2 out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Brewers. They've left 1 runner on. Yankees a run on 2 hits and no errors, and then left 2 runners on. Pitch to Moore. Line drive, right field. Going to drop in front of Reggie. And that's the 4th hit. Brings up Milder as 0 for 2. Tidrow threw 4 2/3 innings, 18 batters, 64 pitches, 4 hits, the 2 homers, Heisel and Cooper. That's, okay. That's what it is. And 2 strikeouts for Tidrow. This is the default one that comes with the game. It used to be that you had to do everything yourself. And a couple versions ago, they would try to put pictures, the labels around where they should go. But I must have done 50, 60 parks by now and just kind of know where to go. You'll get it. That's just a thing of getting used to it. Ground ball, base hit, right side. Moore will go to third, and there's runners on the corners and 2 out for money. The best thing to do if you're not sure about that is open up one of the ballparks that was done inside the game. Dodger Stadium is actually a good example. And see how that's laid out, and then you can lay out your parks accordingly. Lorenzo bought one of those first fancy Hewlett-Packard scientific calculators. $250 for it at the time. What year was that, do I dare ask? Pitch to Money. Strike 3. How about that? A late called strike 3, and Tidrow gets out of the jam. Halfway home, it's the Brewers 2, the Yankees 1. So the Yankees, if you joined us late, got a run in the first on a double by Lou Piniella to score Mickey Rivers to make it 1-0, and then the Brewers 2 solo shots, one from Larry Heisel, his 30th, and another one from Cecil Cooper, his 6th, to give the Brewers a 2-1 lead. Yeah, I've heard of that. So what was your first computer language, Lorenzo? He got his first graphing calculator around 1975. That's the year I learned to drive my first wheelchair. Caldwell 2 hits through 4, and Tidrow 5 hits and 2 runs through 5. Yep, Cole Ball and Fortran. And Lorenzo does some C-.net programming. I'm trying to teach myself C++. Caldwell will face Jackson, White, and Dent here in the bottom of the 5th. Reggie's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Big clue, that's how we all started with BASIC and the magazines. Only one PC in the entire school. When I was in junior, C#, okay. When I was in junior high, we had some VIC-20s in the high school library that attached to the TV, and if you changed the channel on the monitor, you could watch public TV during the day on a little black and white screen. Line drive to left. Ogilvy's there, 1 out. So what's the difference between C# and the others? I'm trying to teach myself, like I said, C++. Roy White is 1 for 1. Oh yeah, with databases, you'd want the Squeal or SQL. And here's more conversations you'll never hear on a Fortnite stream. Pitch to White is a base hit, right center field. Lescano will cut it off in the gap, and Wright's on with a single. 3rd hit for the Yankees. Here's Dent, who's 0 for 1. People still actually use Cole Ball and Fortran. And there's a fly ball to right. Lorette Liscano is there. Makes the catch, and White will go back. Here's Rivers. Mickey struck out, hit by a pitch, and scored. So Caldwell threw 18 batters, 4 2/3 innings, 70 pitches, 3 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. I've dabbled in a little SQL and some Perl. And dabbled means I just kind of fumbled my way through without trying to break anything. Throw to first, White back. Struck him out. Caldwell got him. Full count, strike 3 on the split fingered, and the Yankees go down. No runs, a hit, no errors, they leave a runner on. After 5, 2-1 Milwaukee. HTML, I took a college course and then liked it. It's been forever since I've used it. Of course, now you'd use XML for the most part. Well, you could learn how to use Photoshop and make certain Klingon ship parts bigger. It'll be Ogilvy, Heisel, and Cooper here in the 6th. Ben is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And there's a fly ball to right. Back goes Jackson in the corner for the out. Larry Heisel is singled and hit a solo homer. That came in the 4th. Fly ball to left. Piniella has it for the out in foul territory. Not a lot of territory on the foul side here at Yankee Stadium, but Piniella knows how to play it. 2 out for Cooper, who homered his last time up. Hopefully enjoying some time off. Never know. Wow. Yes, C++ tomes and the great C# works. So which would you... I'll tell you what I want to do in a minute. Pitch to Cooper. There's a ground ball to Randolph behind the bag. He throws it over to Chambliss to retire the side. Nothing across for the Brewers here in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning. It's 2-1 Milwaukee. I'd like to... It'll be Randolph, Munson, and Piniella, by the way. No, I'll tell you what I want to do. Randolph is not going to bunt. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Bando and Money play in. Popped up right side. Money on the grass for the out. So 1 away from Munson, who's 0 for 2. He's grounded into double play. I have a baseball game that is pretty much done that I designed a few years ago. Card and dice game. Pitch to Munson is a base hit right center field. That's extra bases. He's going for 2 and is going to get there. And there's 1 out. Brings up Piniella. 1 for 2. He drove in the lone Yankee run in the 1st. I'd like to actually program that game as a cards and dice port. Problem I had was trying to figure out how to automate the card making process. Pitch to Piniella. Ground ball to third. Bando over to Money for the out. So Munson, there's nothing wrong with this game or any of the others. And just like what the world needs now is yet another baseball game. Problem is that you've got to be able to have some way to test your formula to make sure it works. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I think I did it 7 or 8 years ago. But I'd like to at least automate the card making process. Chambliss is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Struck him out. Chambliss goes down. He swings and misses on an 0-2. No runs, a hit, no errors. After 6, Milwaukee 2, New York 1. Again, nothing against this game or any of the other games. Just that, I played enough of these games, and I was trying to think of something that I could actually play cards and dice that wouldn't really need anything else to play except for the cards and dice in a score sheet. Lescano is 0 for 2. I've got a couple of compilers. Would Python work for that? Lescano is 0 for 2. And he gets a fly ball to left. Piniella should have it. He does. For the out. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Brewers as we start the top of the 7th. 3 left on. Yankees a run on 4 hits, no errors, and 4 left on. Oh, is he even Python? That's actually good to know because Eve, of course, is all about data. I'll take a look. Like I said, I've got the thing to do it. Here's Bando. He's 0 for 2. And here's a liner to left. Piniella's there. Makes the catch. 2 out. Brings up Robert Yount. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. More on deck if somebody should reach. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Gets away from Munson. Throws down to Chambliss. Stretch time. 2-1 Milwaukee. We'd love to have you up here in the Green Mountains. It's too bad that our short season single A baseball league's about to get contracted, but if that was ever the case and you would fly across the country, yeah, in Vermont, Green Mountains. Nettles, Jackson, and White here in the bottom of the 7th. Craig is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And there's a ground ball to Molitor behind the bag over to first, 1 out. Oh, yeah. There, that'll mess up your musical program. Reggie Jackson's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. No, you can look up Burlington, Vermont. Should you take a bow? Pitch to Jackson is a base hit up the middle. So Reggie's a tying run aboard. He's going to cut for 2. Yes, he is. He's going to run on Heisel. 77% chance to throw in there. Reggie is safe. We're not that backwoods there, Raisin Boy. Here's Roy White. He's 2 for 2. A single twice. The 5th hit for the Yankees. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. I'll read that because people watch and go, what the hell are you talking about? You're safe, Lorenzo, unless you hear the squeak of wheels gradually increasing in frequency behind you. I'm not touching that one. Pitch to White is a base hit up the middle. Jackson will round third. He's going to hold. And just like the last time we had on the Yankees, you can just never put enough runs on them. So runners on the corners for Bucky Dent, who's 0 for 2. That's okay. I know where the Raisins are. Actually, you got a nice AAA team in your neck of the woods, don't you? Moore and Caldwell have a conversation. Caldwell delivers, and Dent line drive to right. Lescano is there. Jackson's going to tag. 2 out. Going to run. The throw's going to go in the infield. The Yankees have tied the ball game at 2. So Bucky Dent with a sac fly makes it 2-2. You've got the Knights. Charlotte, right? And Mark Forsberg, if you're still here, you got the Carolina League in your area too. So through 27 batters, Mr. Caldwell at 100 pitches, 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. So you and Mr. Forsberg, I don't think, are that far apart. Mickey Rivers is 0 for 2 with a run scored and 2 strikeouts. Well, that's right. The Nats. Because the Nats couldn't make a deal with freaking Nashville to stay on the East Coast. Garble fumble. So here's Rivers. Mickey's 0 for 2. He struck out twice and scored a run. The Woodpeckers here. Well, we might have an answer. Pitch to Mickey is a ground ball to Caldwell. He throws it over to Money, and that will retire the side. So the Yankees get a run on 2 hits and tie the ball game. We go to the 8th. It'll be 2-2. I think they should call them the Cats. Nashville Cats. Dun, 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 dun. So Nick Tidrow, as we start the 8th and everyone clicks off, will face Moore, Molitor, and Money here in a 2-2 game. Oaks ahead of the Pipers, 101-87. Charlie Moore is 1 for 2 with a single. Tidrow probably going to get a base runner here. Wow. Connie Hawkins is 34 for the Pipers. Pitch to Moore. Base hit left or right center field. He's going immediately for 2 and he's in there. So Molitor at the plate. Paul is 1 for 3 with a single. Tidrow, 99 pitches, 7+ innings, 6 hits, 2 homers, and 4 strikeouts. Munson and Tidrow get together. Molitor, shallow left center. Rivers rides the Schwinn for the out. And there's 1 away. For Money, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. So the Yankees will go to their pen in a minute. Super A advanced. Okay, for the Astros. That's cool. Money into right center field. Rivers has it for the out. Moore tags and goes to third to throw to Nettles. Not in time. So Moore is the go-ahead run 90 feet away for Ogilvie. Lemon rocks back and forth on the top step. He's going to pitch to Ogilvie, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. The Stros do have a great system. Pitch to Ben. There's a liner to left. Piniella makes the catch to retire the side. So the Brewers get a hit and leave them on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 2-2 the score. And Rickinator would know he's the minor league guru. So Randolph, Munson, and Piniella to face Caldwell, who can still throw 33 more pitches. Randolph has walked 0 for 2. Ground ball to Bando. Has to hurry across the way to Money. Yes, sir. Brings up Munson. Thurman has a double. He's 1 for 3. Tidrow's day, I'd imagine, is done. Kind of a symmetric line score right now. Both teams have 2 runs and 6 hits and no errors. The Yankees have left on 5. The Brewers 4. Base hit right center field. Lescado will pick it up. Munson will hold it first, and the Yankees have the go-ahead run on with 1 out. Piniella doubled home the first Yankee run the first. 1 for 3. That was his 13th double. Think Star Dog still here? Pitch to Lou is a base hit left center field. Heisel got a late jump. Munson's going to round third. He will hold, however, with Chambliss and Nettles coming up. No, don't be sorry. So Chambliss has struck out twice. He's 0 for 3. I work from home too. Oh, you do you? So the infield's in. Pitch to Chambliss. Ground ball to Molitor. Munson will hold, flips it to Money for the out. So 2 out for Nettles, who was 0 for 3. Caldwell trying to get out of the jam. Wow, a 30-year lease. I feel your excitement, Stardog. Pitch to Nettles. Struck him out. Caldwell got out of it. So 1-2, swung on and missed. We go to the 9th. The Yankees, no runs, 2 hits, they leave 2 on after 8, 2-2. So Heisel and Cooper to face the Goose. Gossage making his 41st appearance. He's 6-5. This is a win situation here. 23 saves and an ERA of 2.18. He has faced the Brewers now 5 times. 7 in the 3rd innings, 5 hits, 4 runs all earned. He walked 2 and struck out 9. He has won and lost a game, and his ERA is 4.91. The Yokes, by the way, beat the Pipers 121 to 117. His last time out was against the Orioles 2 days ago. He picked up a win, his 6th, an inning and 2/3, a hit, and struck out 3. 78 in the 3rd innings, 50 hits, 6 homers, 20 runs, 19 earned. He walked 26 and struck out 72. He's a fastball pitcher, a fly ball plus pitcher. And at 95. So Heisel, Cooper, and Lezcano to face the Goose. Heisel homered in the 4th. One of the back-to-back homers that gave Milwaukee a 2-1 lead. He's 2 for 3. Now has 30 on the year. In the left, Piniella against the wall, 1 out. A long, loud out. And that'll bring up Cooper, who put one in the black in center field in the 4th. He's 1 for 3. That was his 6th of the year. And there's a number down to Dent. And Dent got a late jump, and Cooper beat it out. So Cecil Cooper is on with a single. He's the go-ahead run. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The Brewers have left 4 on. The Yankees, 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors, and they've stranded 7. I like you, Stardog. That's fine. So Lezcano is 0 for 3. And Gossage got him. A 2-2 fastball on the inside corner. And that is the 2nd out. About that, yeah. I'm about an hour and a half south of Montreal. Here's Sal Bando. He's 0 for 3. Pitch to Sal. There goes Cooper. The throw down to Randolph. And Cooper steals the base. Well, well, well. That'd be cool. I think Montreal will get an expansion club. Or Tampa, one of the two. Yep, Hall of Fame and the Expo and me. One of these things just doesn't belong. And so Bando is 0 for 3 and 0-1 count. And now the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to 3rd. Nettles saves the day. Maybe the throw to first. Bando beat it out. Yeah, I don't drive. How about that? So Nettles with a good arm, but Bando was hustling all the way, and Cooper moves to 3rd. And so here's Yount. He has struck out twice in his 0 for 3. Now, the only thing unholy about that, Trinity Lorenzo, is the hot dogs they serve in Montreal. They're terrible. They're high grades. Ugh. Pitch to Yount. Into left center field. Rivers will make the catch and makes a diving catch on the grass. And so the Brewers leave empty-handed. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It's Milwaukee 2, the Yankees 2. And wouldn't you know it, Reggie Jackson, Roy White, and Dent. Reggie is 1 for 3, a double, and a run scored. And he has struck out for the 101st time of the year. I hear they don't put meat in Dodger dogs. Is that true? Pitch to Jackson. Ground ball to first. Money's there. 1 out. I put mayo on my hamburgers once in a while. Bruce Willis. Roy White is 3 for 3. Has singled 3 times. Caldwell's pitch. White into center. High sell is there. 2 out. So if we go to the top of the 10th, by the way, here's Bucky Dent. Bucky is 0 for 2 with got hit by a pitch, I think. No, wait, the sac fly in the 7th. Yeah, but I'm a Vermonter. Every red-blooded American knows you only put mustard or ketchup on a... See, I put relish on mine. When I go to Five Guys, it's A1 onions and relish. Salsa's good. Salsa's very good. Yes, it is the home of Super Troopers. And Ben & Jerry's. Yeah. Ricky's a burgeoning cook, by the way. Pitch to Dent. Base hit left side, so Bucky is a winning run. For Mickey Rivers, who's 0 for 3. He has struck out twice and scored a run. A1's good on him. Mike Caldwell, by the way, threw 36 batters, 127 pitches, 8 2/3 innings, 9 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. Rivers trying to keep the game going. I doubt that. It'll be more Molitor and money if the game goes extras. Pitch to Rivers is a ground ball to third. Bando to Molitor, and it's free baseball today. We go to the 10th. No runs. No 1 hit, no errors. After 9, it's the Brewers 2, the Yankees 2. Ketchup and mayo. Ooh. Boy, that sounds good, Star Dog. Make me sick, but it sounds really good. We're going to make some soy this weekend. Yes, that's the whole point. That's the pineapple joke. Charlie Moore is 2 for 3. He's singled and doubled. Gossage will come out to pitch the 2nd inning. Ball 4. And so Gossage slams the ball back in the glove. 95-mile-an-hour fastball was way outside and low on a 3-1. Brings up Molitor, who's 1 for 4. Randolph, Munson, and Piniella in the bottom of the 10th for the Yankees. Ground ball to third. Nettles makes a diving stop. Randolph for 1. Chambliss for 2. Craig Nettles not only saved a hit, he turned a double play. Wow. He just reached deep in the hole. He stole it from Dent. He flung it over to Randolph and flipped it over to first. Oh, I'm going to tell Mr. Gardner that he's a hippie. Lorenzo, it's on the Digital Dice Show, the whole pineapple thing. Yeah, overtime for me today. Plus, there's golf tonight. So, Money is 0 for 4. He has struck out once, and there's nobody on. What a play by Nettles. Yes, Lorenzo, I do a podcast. Pitch to Money is a pop-up right side. Chambliss will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Craig Nettles, my goodness gracious. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 10th. It's Milwaukee 2, New York 2. Yeah, I could see Nettles just from his defense being close to Hall of Fame. He led the American League in homers in '76 with 32. Randolph, Munson, and Piniella to face Caldwell here in the 10th. Willie's 0 for 3 with a walk. Pitch. Here's a ground ball to Young. Over to Money, one away. Thurman Munson, he's got a single, he's got a double. One out. DigitalDice.com. The word T-O, not the number 2. Pitch to Munson. Right back to Caldwell. Over to Money, and there's 2 out. So that brings up Piniella, who is 2 for 4. He's doubled twice. Now it's 14 on the year. Gossage will come out to pitch the 11th. Pitch to Lou. Base hit right center field. And so Piniella will hold with a single, and now Milwaukee is forced to go to their pen. So with 2 out in the 10th, we got a pitching change. This game is coming to you from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Billy Castro making his 20th appearance. No relation to Ken. Was what it, Shea? Castro is 2-0 with 5 saves and a 2.55 ERA. 85-mile-an-hour fastball. There's an extreme ground ball pitcher. He has faced the Yankees now 5 times, 4 innings, 2 hits, and 2 strikeouts. He has 2 saves. We try our best. Big clue. He hasn't pitched, however, in a week. He last went July 31st against the Orioles. He went a third of an inning, struck a batter out and allowed a hit. 24 2/3 innings, 21 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned, 4 walks, and 10 strikeouts. So he'll face Chambliss, who is 0 for 4. He has struck out twice. And Nettles, by the way, is on deck. The pitch. Struck him out. And Chambliss strikes out for the 3rd time in the ball game. No runs, no hit, 1 hit, no errors. The Yankees now have left 9 on. We've played 10. It's the Brewers 2, the Yankees 2. And I'm out of drink. Got me working overtime, and I finished my fruity tea. Recommended to me this morning at the Crew Coffee Shop. And okay, I'll try that. Never really had coconut-flavored tea before. It'll be Ogilvy, Highsale, and Cooper. Who was that about a hippie? Yeah. My hair's too short. Ogilvy's 0 for 4 with a strikeout. It's the second inning of... It's called extra innings, not overtime. Pitch to Ogilvy is a base hit left center field. Rivers will pick it up. You'll throw it in, and Ben's got a single. Ron and Dave are like Marty and Joe 25 years ago. Ron is a play-by-play guy, and Dave is the token drunk. Did Nuxie drink? I always liked Nuxall's play-by-play. Highsale is 2 for 4. His home run the 4th. Made it 1-1. Pitch to Larry is into right center field. That's driven way back there and gone. Oh, baby, Highsale's 31st of the year is just absolutely crushed in the bleachers in right center, and it's 4-2 Milwaukee. Dave gives it right back. You don't worry about him. Oh, my goodness, he put that back by the Adidas hat out there. Holy Snickers, it's 4-2. So Highsale gets some high fives from the dugout. Here's Cooper. He's 2 for 4. A solo shot made it 2-1 Milwaukee in the 4th. So Nettles, Jackson, and White for the Yankees in the bottom of the inning. Cooper, line drive to Dent. 1 out. Brings up Lescano, who's 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Told you Kane B109, our newest follower. Uncle Ron summer holiday next week. 87 Syracuse and Indiana. Tuesday. Then game 1 of the 63 World Series on Wednesday. And then game 7 of the 75 World Series on Thursday. And as we try to get the YouTube folks up on the replays so that we're not 3 weeks behind anymore on YouTube. Pitch to Lescano, ball 4. So Sal Bando 1 for 4. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. Pitch to Sal, who's got a single into left field. Piniella has it for the out. Lescano retreats back to first, 2 out. Robin Yount, 0 for 4. Spicoli has struck out twice. Gossage in line now for his 6th loss. Yount strikes out. So he got crossed up, and Robin goes down for the 3rd time today by way of the K. But 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. Larry Heisel's blast in the back of the bleachers in right center field. Milwaukee 4, New York 2. So Nettles, who was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, Jackson and White. Nettles pops it up. Right side, money. 1 out. Brings up Reggie. He doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 4. He singled and struck out. Don't forget golf tonight. 2nd round of our virtual United States Open from Wingfoot. Jose Maria Olazabal at 8 under par is in our feature group tonight. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Into center, Heisel, 2 out. So Roy White is a last chance saloon on this Friday afternoon. You know, I did stream for an hour and 49 minutes last night on top of the hour I did with you. So that's a lot. No, I use ASG Golf. Thank you, sir. I do have Action PC Golf, but trust me, I'd be pulling what's left of my hair out if I was playing Wingfoot on Action PC. That's a tough course, man. Pitch to White, who singled 3 times. Opposite field. Ogilvy calls for it, and the Brewers win. All-Star Golf. You can watch the stuff is up Twitch for 2 weeks. You can go back and watch it. Or join us tonight at 7 Eastern. So, but the Brewers win this one. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for Milwaukee. 2 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for New York. Mike Caldwell goes 9 2/3 innings and gets no decision. Castro faces 4 batters, gets them all, and picks up his 3rd win of the year. Nice work if you can get it. Tidrow, 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. The 2 homers in the 4th. And Gossage goes to 6 and 6. 1 bad pitch. Boy, so Larry Heisel is our player of the game. He goes 3 for 5, 2 homers, and 3 RBI. And so are we ready to play the game in baseball? I will tell you this as I get in the right position. The Dodgers are not the last game listed. The key with Action PC Golf is you got to aim accurately. So if you want your drive to go 290 after the roll, you got to find out where it lands and watch the wind. The other thing is don't use driver off the tee unless you need it. Rest of the day in baseball on this August 8th. Pittsburgh beats the Cubs 8-6. Don Robinson goes to 10-4. Bruce Sutter 5-5. Bobby Mercer, his 6th of the year. Dave Rozema shuts down the Rangers 1-0. The Tigers pitcher goes to 9-8 on the year. Glenn Barker goes to 2-5. Toby Harrell 1 for 3 with the triple. Philadelphia keeps case on Pittsburgh. They beat St. Louis in 10, 3-2. Ron Reed goes to 5-3 on the year. Barney Schultz is 5-7, or Buddy Schultz. Mike Schmidt 2 for 5 with 2 doubles. Montreal beats the Mets 5-4. Dan Schatzler goes to 5-4. Andre Dawson is 22nd of the year. Boston 9, Cleveland 4. Mike Torres wins the ball game. Imagine that. He goes to 11-9. Friesleben takes a loss. He's 0-4. Rick Burleson 2 for 4, double and 2 RBI. Baltimore 7, Toronto 3. Mike Flanagan goes to 12-12. Tom Underwood falls to 5-9. Lee May 3 for 5, his 20th home run of the year. Cincinnati beats Atlanta at Riverfront 5-3. Tom Hume goes to 6-10. Cesar Geronimo 2 for 3, his 4th home run. He drove in 4. Phil Niekro takes the loss. He goes to 15-10. Minnesota 2, Seattle nothing. Mike Marshall gets the win. He goes to 4-3. Craig Reynolds 3 for 5 in the loss with a double. Rick Honeycutt takes a loss. Kansas City 2, Chicago 1. Paul Splittorff goes to 11-12. Pete Lecoq with 2 doubles goes 2 for 4. The hockey game will be out, by the way, probably relatively soon. So hold off on that. Basketball, I think you'll like. So, have I told you about how much I saved by switching my car insurance to Geico? Oh, no. Los Angeles 4, San Diego 3. Terry Forster gets the win. He goes to 4-2. Raleigh Fingers takes a loss. He goes to 4-2. Steve Garvey hits his 17th. So drink a Maldito in his honor, just like Florida from Good Times. Houston beats San Francisco 5-4. Tom Dixon goes to 9-5. Gary LaValle takes a loss. He goes to 7-6. McCovey with his 12th of the year. Oakland 6, California 3. John Henry Johnson goes to 5-8. Paul Hartzell takes the loss. Mitchell Page steals 2 bases, goes 2 for 4. Oh, it was a doubleheader in St. Louis. So Pittsburgh does gain a half a game because the Cardinals beat the Phillies in Game 2, 6-2. Tom Bruno gets his first win of the year. Jim Longborg needs to be put out to pasture. Mike Schmidt, a steal and 2 walks. All right. So, as we head to our break for the next week, here are the standings. Philadelphia leads Pittsburgh by 2.5. The Dodgers, 3.5 over the Reds, 8 over everybody else. Baltimore by a half game over Milwaukee, a game over New York. Boston still 8.5. And in the West, Kansas City by 1 over Texas and 3 over California. And so, we're going to do some golf tonight. Join us at 7 Eastern for the second round of our virtual United States Open using All-Star Golf. We're taping digital dice over the weekend. Weekend coverage of the tournament will be noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. The leaders Saturday and Sunday. If there's a playoff, 7 p.m. Monday night. So we have, for our summer holiday specials, the 87 National Championship game between Syracuse and Indiana on Tuesday. Game 1 of the 63 World Series between the Dodgers and the Yankees on Wednesday. And Game 7 of the 75 World Series between the Reds and the Red Sox from Fenway. It's funny that you guys want Dodgers and Reds games, but not at home, on Thursday at noon. And I'm Ron Juckett. I'll see you tonight at 7. Have a good one. And to answer Stardog's question, yes.